Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2015 on Thornton Farm. I know, changing the pace for the week's worth of videos. I wanted to record some Thornton, so I changed it up a little bit. Surprise! So this week I am heading out to Canada, just so you guys are aware. I thought for some reason I had it set in my mind it was Monday. But, no, it's actually Wednesday, so me getting this done means I should be able to actually get a couple of live streams cranked out. That's what I'm hoping for that. So we've got the tractor going in the field. We're going to head over to the combine, and I believe we're going to be either finishing field 12, and then we're going to be going over to 35, 36 even, where we're going to be starting on our potato harvest. Well, the potato preparation, should I say. So we're here in the tractor. Get the combine fully emptied. It's pretty much ready to rock and roll, I believe. May have some left in the tank here, so I believe the tractor, yeah, needs to go get emptied, I guess. Wow. So I'll let this warm up for a little bit, put the steering wheel down. While we're at it, we'll go ahead and get the combine warmed up at least, as we're going to be moving that. Fresh start to the day. Pipe cam. Yep, that's warming up, cool. Hop out of that. And away we go. Obviously, if you take a parking brake off, let me tell you. So, well, the plan is we'll finish off this field. You can see we kind of got a little bit left, not by much though. Then we'll, of course, go over to the new field. We got any traffic to deal with? Nope. Other than that stuff, of course, we need to turn wide, so we'll give them some space. Oh. So yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully we can get the potatoes at least planted. I don't know why, but I got that sort of hankering, as the saying goes, to possibly get looking into the alpha mod. Basically apples and stuff like that. There's plenty of nice grassland around on this map, so I'm thinking of possibly getting an sort of a orchard going. Not 100% yet, but we may look into that. I think that would be kind of neat, personally. So we're almost here. There we go. What is this? Oats. Not sure how much oats we actually have. Now the actual drop-off point for the oats is in the fattening area, or you can do it in the magical system we've got called central grain storage. That is awesome. Do you like maps that have this? Makes life a lot easier. Really don't like the fact it clips like that. Not a fan. Alrighty, so we'll head back to the field. And like I was saying, I really don't think it's going to take too long to finish that field off. We're pretty well ahead of it, actually, I think. And then it's canola over in 36, I think. It may not be, actually, more I think about it. Maybe barley or something. but that means we're gonna have to probably rent a potato planter, because I've got a mod in. Whatever mod it does allows me to use pretty much any seeder for anything. We won't be doing that. We will use a proper potato planter, as that is very, very unrealistic. And he's making the headland pass. Do like that little tractor. It's just unique. Something that you may see in the UK now and again. Definitely not working and in its life working anymore, but as a little farm toy that the owner may want to bring out once in a while, just to have a little bit of fun. Nothing there, and a few cars here. So as soon as this BMW goes by, we off. One thing I have noticed that I'm actually kind of surprised, in the last version of Farm Sim we had a lot of traffic mods packs where you could change the traffic, so we would actually have real vehicles and stuff like that. I've noticed in this version of Farm Sim there's no packs like that been out. That's kind of surprising. I definitely find that surprising. Do we have a little bit? Yeah, we do have a little bit field left. Not by much though. Try and get it somewhat under the spout. Don't want exactly in the middle because it tends to pile up on the outer edge, it seems. Well, that should do. Well, hop out. Don't believe we can actually shut the door. No, we can't. Once it's open, it's open. And up into this guy. Should empty out. Cool. Now, won't take many seconds because this is almost empty. Luckily. And we'll go see what's left of this. Like I say, I'm pretty sure it is not much at all. Maybe 2 more passes, then we're good to go. Sweet. And then off to the next field to see what we have to offer. I think it's going to be chopped straw on that one. What was brought to my attention recently by Kieran FS, I think it was, is we've been talking about back and forth for quite some time actually about chopped straw and both wanting to really eradicate it to some degree. I like it, but I've been told it does hurt your FPS, and I know it does. After a while it seems like it does anyway. And I don't think, from what he's saying, it sounds like it's built into the map nowadays, not so much if you have the chop straw mod it will be enabled. That I find interesting. I do definitely find that interesting. Another thing that I also find interesting is, for some time last night, I played this game save on my laptop. Now my laptop has pretty much the same graphics card that I've got in this. It's got the GTX 970M, so the mobile version, and 6 gig of RAM for the graphics card, where my desktop has 4 gig. And my graphics card on the desktop is a GTX 970 Asus Strix Edition or something like that. It's a beast of a card, it's huge. Really pleased with it. And both computers got 16 gig of RAM. The only difference really is the processor. In my laptop it's an i7 Intel processor. On my desktop it's an AMD. 8350, something like that. 8330, something along those lines anyway. Or 8530, I can't remember. I think it's the same model number as the John Deere over there. It's an 8-core processor rated at 4 GHz. And the thing's powerful. Yet in Farm Sim, me and Oxygen David were talking the other day, and we're wondering why I get such low FPS. Like right now I'm only getting, at this exact point where I'm looking, 25, 29 FPS. And it's coming down to the fact it could well be the Intel processor, well the AMD processor, sorry, just not liking the game for whatever reason. I find that kind of crazy that it could well be that. It's a shame because I am I prefer AMD, I really do, but I don't know, maybe time to set a little bit of money aside eventually. It's going to take some saving, because it's not exactly cheap to do this, and upgrade to an i7. Just put a beast of a i7 into it. It'll be a new motherboard, of course the processor, the RAM, I will be able to keep. I presume anyway, the RAM. I'd imagine so. And the RAM I've got decent speed, I think. I think mine's at like 1866 speed, if I remember correctly. So it's decent speed RAM. And that's 16 gig. I do want to up it to 34. But I just don't personally see the need. It may help with video editing, but I'm using my laptop more than anything for video editing now, as it's obviously a lot more quieter, and it can just quietly do that when I can carry on doing stuff on my desktop. Almost like having a second computer like Ian Robson does. He has two computers to do it. One to play on when he's rendering and editing, and the other is his main sort of rig. I believe that's how he does it. If he's in the comments, he'll be able to clarify on that one. So that is something that I may look into, especially for the new version of the game coming out. Maybe that's going to favour Intel again. So what we do with them, I don't know. If I do that, the components, either I will sell them, because they're, well, just over a year old, if that, or more than likely may put them into my girlfriend's computer. If that does happen, I'll package them up and send them in a box over, that kind of thing. So we can build her computer up to something that's pretty decent. Probably more than likely what I'll do. I don't know. We'll see when the time comes to it. But that is what I'm thinking. And of course, doing a major upgrade like that, it's not cheap. But there's times where I'm getting 40 FPS, so it's up and down, it really is. It's just at times where the FPS goes through the gutter after you've been playing a map for a while. It seems like with me anyway. But time will tell. So once we've got this little pass done, we are off to the races. I'm just looking. Do you guys see a monkey face in that? I mean, seriously, I see a monkey. This field, I think I was kind of toying with the idea last night when I was playing on this game save on my laptop. What am I gonna do with sort of all this straw? Am I just gonna plow it under kind of thing, or should I bale it for extra money? I was thinking, why don't we do some round bales in it? Maybe over the live stream we'll do something like that. So some people asking about when am I next going to do another live stream, farming live stream. Well, the way I was doing stuff is, of course this video is in advance and I'm talking to you like it's going to be out tomorrow, is I was usually just doing them so it's kind of during the weekends now, is what I was doing. Of course now I'm going to be in Canada this week for 93 days or something like that. It's about 3 months. I'm not sure, honestly, when I'm going to be streaming, if I'm going to be streaming. It's going to be, stay tuned to social media. You're going to hear me say this a lot during the videos. But follow me on the Facebook, the Twitter, all of that good stuff. I do put out there when I'm going to be live streaming. So we'll jump in this. Love this tractor. Very nice tractor indeed. There's another version of it that came out that's got the protector coming up the front and stuff like that. I believe it's the one Daggerwin's using in his videos. If you notice, it's got like a little star down there with some corn. Not corn, wheat I believe it looks like. I don't know if it's by the same people or what the deal is there. I haven't downloaded it. I may download it and check it out to see what the differences are. So by the pictures anyway, they look pretty much the same tractor. It's a very nice tractor though. And hop up into this. No, this is always a nerve-wracking time for me. Sometimes the headers don't want to cooperate. There we go, that one did actually, that's surprising. And up in this. Is it locked? Yeah, it's cool. I kind of always do that little test to make sure it's locked. So we're gonna go down to field 35. Looks like we've got a little laneway to go down. Maybe interesting. We'll jump up into the class here and get that on follow me. Cool, I was expecting it to jump into the header then. That'd have been a shame. After this white car, we got anything coming this way? No, literally we're going to be very quickly on the road than off the road by the looks of it. No, actually we're going over the bridge. Cool. So make sure the combine gets out, okay? He didn't. We shall be right back. Looks like he figured it out by himself. Maybe. Maybe not. This is literally just going to be for Oxygen David. This tree here by field 12. That one needs a little rotation too. You were saying about the trees there. And we'll hopefully carry on our way. So I've got to bear in mind that it is a lot wider than this tractor, I guess. Is what kind of screwed it up there. So we'll stay close-ish to this. Yeah, he was actually riding on the side there. That's cool. And I believe this is our turn. Just down in here. And will it make the turn? Moment of truth. A little hot, but yeah, it went in. So yeah, this is canola by the looks of it. Kind of interesting because on the minimap it looks like it could be wheat or something like that. Hop out of that. Open these gates nice and wide. I was hoping that wouldn't get stuck. It may. Nice big wide gate though. Appreciate Oxygen David putting that into this map. And I like the entrance to the field is so wide here with the grass. I'd actually probably go around and do a bit of cutting on the grass here. Oh, is that the train track down there? That may be a kind of nice picturesque spot. Is there a gap in the hedge? Nope, but we can make... Whoa, easy. Very nice. Sit up on the bank, have a picnic or whatever. After morning's work, come out, or back in your machine and combine on. Very, very nice. So what field's that? Field 11, I believe that one is. Yep. So yeah, these fields, this field here anyway, I'm thinking of the potato field. Probably not going to give me this spot because it's locked down. Something that's really exciting for me that obviously you guys won't be able to see. I hope you won't be able to see anyway. Actually, the Morales Action come up with an update. That's the software I used to record, and apparently I just picked up the trailer. Come out with an update, and I can now see the thing down in the bottom corner of the screen to make sure it's recording. Couldn't see that before on FarmSim. It was strange, for whatever reason. I could on the girlfriend's computer, no problem, but on my own, I couldn't. I presume that was down to the NVDIA graphics drivers. Did seem each time NVIDIA updated, Morales Action was coming out with an update. It's a program that this is one I use for, like I say, my game save, well, my game recording. Really enjoy using. It's a nice piece of software. It can be a pain. You know, I've had my ups and downs with it for sure, and I've thought, yeah, it's time to go back to what I know. But honestly, it's been a solid operating system, recording software. Alright, so we're just gonna get the first pass down here. I thought about doing a headland, but honestly, this field with the amount of room we have either side, there is no need for a headland at all. Not on this field. And I imagine Oxygen David gave that amount of room on this map because of the big dip. But then there are collisions on the hedges, I believe, so don't know. I like that though. Means you don't have to do a headland pass. Especially a field this small, there's probably just no need. I think this will be a nice potato field, I hope you guys agree. Plough this under. I probably will actually use the plough it under. You know what I will do, part headland actually, thinking about it. Because I am recording this in advance. My goal is to get a week's worth of videos out, so I am ahead for next week, so I don't need to worry about it. Like I said, I get into Canada on Wednesday, so then I've got the next 2 days after that just to chill, and then over the weekend hit it again hard for the following week. And while I'm there, if I can stay ahead, I'll be happy. Happy. So, I've had a lot of people ask about the map when it's going to be released. I've been talking to Oxygen David last night. He sent me over the latest version of the map yesterday, I think it was. So this is the latest version. I would say it's almost ready to go. I think there's some final tweaks, but he said in a couple of weeks, so his couple of weeks, me and him had a laugh and a joke about this, so he'll probably laugh when he hears me say this if he's watching. His couple of weeks, give it another month. So a month, and then should be good to go. Honestly, I expect to see it within the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping, for your guys' sake, it's not going to be released when you guys are sort of doing exams. That'll be kind of suck. But good maps take some refining, so just be patient. As for Nasewal, your guess is as good as mine. I have no information on Nasewal at all. I've actually been contemplating, for the time being, pausing gameplay on that map until it is released. The only reason I say that is because I don't want to get too far into the map and have to restart gameplay completely on it. We'll leave this one pushed back in the hedge. As much as I like that, the hedgerow may need to be cleared out a little bit so we can get it back out. Never seen that before. So let me know what you guys think on that one. If you want me to just continue to play it and possibly have to completely start from scratch, let me know. I was thinking about it the other night. Is the amount that's probably changed since the version of the map I've got. I don't know if it's worth pausing the gameplay on it, concentrating on this one, because this is a polished map. It's ready to go as I see it pretty much. There's probably underlying things that I don't know about. Where with Thornton, Nasewal, I'm not too sure, to tell you the truth. So, yeah, please put in the comments on what you guys think on that one. We may look for a temporary map to fill its spot. I don't know. There's a few out there. Not something its size to fill its spot for the time being. Honestly, I prefer this size of map, to tell you the truth. We could even go back to an old favourite and do Culver for a little while again. I don't know. I don't know on that one. So I think this should be good to go by itself. So we'll hit 5. We'll roll up auto combine. And this field 1 headland pass should be more than enough. If we do any more of that, then we might as well just carry on doing the whole entire field. So we'll minimize that, and we will have a little run slash walk over to those fields. Alright, just get back into this guy. Shut up the door. Be a little bit quieter. Maybe not. And we'll go tip this, as we don't need this in here now. So as I was saying, baling this may be done on stream. So like I say, had a fan in the comments section saying, can you do round bales please? Probably just sell the round bales. They're a pain in the ass to handle. I think everyone that does farm sim can agree, and probably in real life, round bales are just a pain to screw around with. Can I get over quick enough? Yes I can. So I did a little live stream on ATS on, when was it? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Seemed to go over pretty well. Had a few people in there watching. Pretty low compared to normal, but I believe that it was the time of night I did it. I did it kind of later at night. By this point, I would have done another one, just as a test. It may not be my forte. People may not really care for this type of live streams. That's going to be a shame, because I do enjoy playing the game, and I've had a handful of people play the game. No, play the game? No. Ask about me playing the game. And of course I do feel bad, because it was actually one of you guys that bought the game for me. Really appreciate that. So, do kind of feel obliged to put out the content. I forget the person's name that got it for me. Some months ago now, of course, when the game came out, I was still in Canada. But I appreciate it. Still do. And it's not a case of I've forgotten that you got it for me. Put it that way. So we'll go to the storage in here, do it a little different for a change. And this is the multi-fruit storage. Now I've only been in here a handful of times. So I'm not too sure what side the oats are on. Probably clearly see though, we've got sunflowers there, I believe that's going to be oats, and what's the other one, rye? Yeah, rye must be there, because there's definitely nothing there. I'm guessing this is oats. And that, quite obviously, is sunflowers. They stand out quite easily. Everybody pretty knows what sunflowers look like. We will find out on that one though. Definitely close that up, because it's going to get dusty. Yep, cool. We did get the correct one. It's funny how the texture is different in the trailer to what it is when it's in the barn. Interesting. It's maybe the way to actually dump the grain, because it does look a lot nicer. We'll admit that. Alright, we'll shut up the door there, because I think we are done in this barn for a little while. That's that door, and that's that door. Yep, they're shutting up nicely. Cool. And into the combine? No. Get your tractors right, or machinery right. Into the tractor. Chances are, to be honest with you guys, we're not even going to need to really rush back too much, because the combine, I imagine, is done the field, not even 0.5% full. We can look up in the top there at glance, and it currently is 45%. Of course, when we harvest the potatoes, we're going to need... We may even go small scale, or we may just do the hired harvester. I'm not too sure yet. Depends if it's going to take forever doing it by the small harvester that you kind of put on the tractor. If it's not going to take too long, then we may. Just for something different. That's how I've always seen potatoes harvested, admittedly. It also depends if we can hire the help on that. I'm not sure if we can. That'll be my only concern on that one. Good that way, and we're good that way. That makes a change. Put the beacons on. For the road travel, don't really worry about beacons down that small road. You never really get many cars down. So I reckon the time we get here, it's going to be done the field. I honestly think it will be done. Then, like I said, we'll chuck the plough on, probably on the... try and miss that branch. Probably on the 75 and get that ploughed. I want to see what that's made out of, kind of thing, the power behind that one. Because I think we've still got the stock plough that come with it. I don't think we bought a new one. Later down the line we may. This is our really heavy tillage tractor. Yeah, one more pass and it'll be done, so I'm really not too worried. Take my time coming to this field anyway. At a quite kind of a leisurely pace. Beautiful country. Well, that was a screenshot time. I know, I just suddenly looked over that way and thought, that is thumbnail worthy. I don't know if any of you would be interested. I'm just going to kind of put this out here this far into the video as a show of hands. But those thumbnails that I take, is anyone actually interested in me uploading them to like my Facebook fan page or stuff like that as maybe desktops, desktop backgrounds if you guys like them? Let me know and I can do that for you guys if you want. And then you can just download them and it'll be in full resolution then. So what we'll do is we'll just jump out here and get this guy in the field. More as well, as we're almost done already. And that's pretty much harvest complete in Thornton. Didn't take long at all. Definitely surprised. But I think this is a good purchase, this field. I think it would do us well for some potatoes and overcrop. Maybe even some sugar beets later down the line, and we'll use the Homer again. It may be a little too big for the Homer. Not too sure on that one. Alrighty, so we'll jump out of this. Shut the door up, don't want to get it too dusty in there. Amazing watching those tracks work. Right, let's go check out how the crawler's doing. Not too sure. It's been a while. Well, I like showing you stuff when kind of screws up and crashes. So we've got this guy. Apparently it's stuck on the trailer, I think. For the most part it was finished, to be completely honest. You can see some spots there. It almost looks like it's started to go diagonally across the field though. For whatever reason, why it started to do that, I have no idea. So we've got some little bits up here that we'll catch that it did miss, and then we'll load it up and take it back to the farm, and hopefully without any issues. Like you guys saw in the last video we did. Of course, probably give this a wash and a grease, get all the dust off. We may even take that into the field 36 that we just harvested actually. That may be a good field to do in there with this machine. I know, I just like using these tractors, they're so unique. I guess when 17 comes out, especially if we've got Challenger brand in there, then you're probably going to see me using that tractor a lot if it's not the stupidly big one. I'm fascinated by these guys, for whatever reason I am. guess they're so unique. And it seems like, wow, this handles as should 100%. It's accurate to my belief anyway. How a tracked machine works. Missed that section there. We'll just grab that. Leave that side was done okay. But that is the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be back tomorrow. I think. Put in the comments for your guys' opinion, of course, over the weekend when I'm live streaming. This weekend just gone, I will ask as well about the Nasewell issue. I just really don't want to get too far into it and find I have to start from ground zero and work all my way up again. It's going to be a pest. If that is the case, we'll finish this off camera, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.